Hey guys, it's Rob from Whole Health Connections, and today I want to talk briefly about movement. And movement not just being exercise, as many of us first link movement to, but actually finding the balance of working in and working out. So, utilizing working in, which is basically energy building, recovery, active recovery movements, and exercise, which is obviously exertion, the breaking down the muscles, which then you rebuild to grow stronger. So what I've been really focusing on lately is working in, doing a lot of working in and light exercise, as I still, almost 2 years ago now, tore that muscle in my back here, which still has some nagging pains there, discomfort, and it's caused a lot of dysfunction in my form, as I've had a lot of compensation as other muscles are activating, and I've had a little slight twists and variations to compensate for that injured area. So what I've really been focusing on is just doing very light movements. Things like the body weight activities, the yoga, walking. So I like to do some barefoot running on grass or sand, which can be a little bit difficult here in the New England winter. Um, but utilizing things like the steel maces, those are great tools that are, first of all, fun to play with. The maces, the clubs, and they're pretty light. I mean, they're between, I have a 5 and 10 pound clubs, two of each, and then the 7 pound mace. So they may sound like, oh, it's not that much weight, but when you use that, those things are incredibly unstable. So you're trying to stabilize, use all your stabilizer muscles in the wrists, the elbows, the shoulders, and really utilizing all the little micro muscles as well as the major muscles. So my purpose in sharing this video is that it's not always about exercising, doing those HIIT workouts, those high intensity interval trainings, just go, 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 pushing to the limit, pushing to failure. A lot of times what our body needs is just that gentle, relaxing yin movement. So maybe that's some Tai Chi, maybe that's an active walking meditation. Maybe that's just disconnecting from the phone and going for walks. We're so plugged in, we're so stuck in that go, 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 do, 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 that tends to translate in our work, our relationships, our exercise, or movement in general. And just everything that we do in approaching life is we have all these stress hormones that we're feeling behind. We need to do more, we're not feeling like we're doing enough. And what I found is when I was in that mode of traveling every day, when I lived out in Los Angeles with the medical device company and we were traveling, we were flying cross country a lot, usually to Florida, somewhere on the East Coast from LA on the weekends, and so there would be weeks at a time we didn't have a day off. And in that, I was still working out, I was still exercising, I was still exerting, even though we were doing 8 to 10 hour trade shows, then doing follow up, then flying again, then working 8 to 10 hours, then doing it all over again for weeks at a time, where my body really needed to work in and need to recover. I didn't need to exert more. I was already exerting so much, and that's what manifested in an injury because there was too much yang. There wasn't enough yin, not enough recovery. So my invitation to you is to look at your life, look at your movement, noticing, man, are my muscles and body, are they achy? Are they always sore? Am I doing too much? Am I not recovering as much as I used to? Do I need a break? And I think it's very valuable to just sometimes take a week or two off, sometimes even 3 or 4 weeks off, and just let the body heal. Just do all working in for a couple weeks, a few weeks, a couple months, few months. Listening to the body, becoming more in touch with the body, in tune with the body. Learning to listen to the body's signs. Because before this happened, I was getting a little shoulder pain, and before that happened, I was getting some elbow pain, and before that happened, I was getting a little wrist discomfort. So it worked its way up, and I was getting the signs from the teacher of discomfort, but it wasn't until the pain teacher came blasting down the door that I started to listen. So, at the end of the day, my invitation to you, notice when you need to work in, notice when you need to work out, find that balance. It's okay to miss a workout. But instead of just missing the workout, do some working in. Balance that. Find that balance. Maybe you need to do 30 minutes of working in the morning, then you do your workout, then you do a little bit more working in the evening. Find what works for you. Play with the Tai Chi, active meditations, yoga, even just doing lighter weights. If you like to do weights or body weight stuff, just play around with doing light. Play around with play, having fun with the movement. Play around with breathing, being very in tune and mindful with the breath to coordinate the movements. And whatever you're doing, focusing on the breath, focusing on listening to the body, and finding balance. Hope this helps.